Welcome to our channel, Bravo News. The McBee Dynasty, Crops, Cameras, and Consequences. The Fall of Steve McBee Sr. The King of the Plains. Gallatin, Missouri, a place where time slows down, tractors rule the roads, and men like Steve McBee Sr. aren't just farmers, they're kings. The McBee family farm had stood for generations, an empire of soybeans, corn, and grit. But in 2024, the world got a front-row seat to the kingdom's triumphs and turmoil, thanks to the McBee Dynasty, a reality TV series launched by Peacock. It was supposed to be the next Yellowstone, but real, raw, unfiltered. And at the center, Steve McBee Sr., the stoic patriarch with a jaw carved by years in the sun and a stare as steely as a combine blade. To America, he was a cowboy philosopher. To his family, he was both legend and law. But beneath the picturesque drone shots of fields and family barbecues, something darker was festering. Something illegal. Fraud in the fields. Steve McBee didn't become a Missouri powerhouse by playing it safe. His hustle was legendary, but his ambition, it turned out, had no ethical fence. Between 2018 and 2020, Steve orchestrated one of the largest crop insurance fraud schemes in the Midwest. According to federal prosecutors, he intentionally underreported crop yields, falsified planting dates, and manipulated insurance applications to the tune of over $3 million in fraudulent claims. The money kept flowing, the acres expanded, and the cameras rolled. But Uncle Sam was watching. It started with a whisper in the grain elevator, an offhand comment about Steve's numbers not adding up. Then came the audits, the questions, the quiet subpoenas. What began as suspicion grew into a full-blown FBI investigation. And by the time the McBee Dynasty hit TV, Steve was already a man walking on legal quicksand. Cameras don't lie. Peacock executives didn't know what they had stumbled into. At first, Steve's story was ratings gold, a hard-edged father of 4 rugged sons, each vying to inherit the empire. But when the FBI showed up mid-filming, everything changed. Producers were torn, canceled a show, or pivot into the scandal. They chose the latter. Viewers couldn't look away. Episode teasers began to hint at something darker. The family's under investigation. This is more than just a farm. This is a dynasty on the edge. Suddenly, Steve Sr. wasn't just a patriarch. He was a protagonist in his own real-life crime drama. The plea. On April 25, 2025, in a silent federal courtroom in Kansas City, Missouri, Steve McBee Sr. pleaded guilty to 1 count of knowingly making false statements to obtain federal crop insurance. The courtroom was filled with suited attorneys, hushed reporters, and a few stone-faced family members. Steve Jr., the eldest son and de facto heir, sat silently, jaw tight, eyes rimmed red. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Steve Sr. addressed the judge. "I'm not proud of what I did. I tried to protect this farm, this family. I lost sight. I broke the law. And I'm ready to face the consequences." The judge nodded. The plea was accepted. Sentencing was set for September 9th, 2025. Sentencing delayed. Justice awaits. The sentencing was scheduled for June 26, 2025. Press outlets packed their bags, Bravo producers planned to be in town, fans of the show marked their calendars. But it didn't happen. At the 11th hour, McBee's legal team requested a postponement, citing the need for a comprehensive pre-sentencing investigation. The new date? September 9th, 2025. 3 more months of limbo. 3 more months where the fate of the dynasty hung in the balance. Behind closed doors, insiders say McBee is lobbying for a reduced sentence, arguing his age, his contributions to Missouri agriculture, and his alleged mental health struggles. But federal prosecutors aren't swayed. He didn't steal a loaf of bread, Kearney told reporters. He stole millions. and he did it with intention. The dynasty rebuilds. With Steve Sr. out of the picture, the McBee Dynasty Season 2 shifted focus. The once grizzled patriarch appeared only in flashbacks and references. Instead, the spotlight turned to Steve Jr., Cole, and Jesse, each vying to fill the power vacuum their father left behind. Steve Jr. launched a side business in Cadillac spots. Cole took over irrigation and crop rotation systems. Jesse began dating a local politician's daughter, possibly as an image rehab move. Christy, meanwhile, emerged as a surprise fan favorite. Strong, stylish, steely-eyed. She took over the financials and demanded transparency. "If we're going to save this farm, we're going to do it clean," she tells her sons in episode 3. America watches. By July 2025, the McBee scandal had become more than tabloid fodder. It was a national talking point. Cable news anchors debated the ethics of crop insurance. Agricultural blogs demanded stricter oversight. Republican lawmakers in Missouri decried the federal government's handling, some even blaming overreach. But most Americans saw it for what it was, a fall from grace. And it was captivating. #FreeSteve trended weekly. McBee t-shirts appeared at state fairs. One viral TikTok showed a fan reenacting the courthouse plea with toy tractors. It was reality TV bleeding into real life, and the world couldn't look away. Redemption or ruin? As September 9th, 2025 nears, the McBee family remains on edge. Will Judge Ketchmark show leniency? Will Steve serve time? And more importantly, can the farm, the family, and the dynasty ever truly recover? Sources close to the McBees say Steve Sr. has written a private apology letter to his sons. Whether they've read it remains unclear. But one thing is certain. The McBee dynasty will never be the same. And neither will Steve McBee. The soil remembers. Gallatin is quiet again. The cameras are gone, the fields are still, the sun sets low across the land. But beneath the soil, the roots of scandal remain, and in every harvest to come, the echoes of Steve McBee's choices will linger. This was more than a fall from grace. It was a reminder that even the strongest dynasty can be broken, not by drought or wind or economic downturn, but by the very man who built it. Let me know if you'd like a Season 3 spin-off story idea or character deep dives for Steve Jr., Jesse, or Christy. Subscribe to our channel for more update. Thank you.